yes, he's really not done any favors for himself. I mean, if he wanted to be popular, which of course he doesn't, he might give the coins away to charity or to his MAGA fans. He could do that, but he's not. So he doesn't mind being unpopular. He just wants to make money.
What is the difference between Trump's meme coin and cryptocurrency that we've known for a long time, things like Bitcoin? Because they're two different things, aren't they?
Yes. In fact, there's lots of different types of what we call tokens. So Bitcoin is what we call a native token. In other words, it's associated with a blockchain, which is some software that is now being developed to run the digital economy. Although the Bitcoin blockchain is not, it's really other blockchains like Solana and Ethereum that are doing that. But they all have their own tokens like Ether and the Sol token and so forth. And these are necessary. They have a utility value. They're needed to run the blockchain, and they're created through building blocks in the blockchain, right?
Yeah. So this is the computers mining those Bitcoins. So they're actually worth something. And by mining, they're solving complex mathematical problems. Once they solve them, they get rewarded with Bitcoin. So in a sense, you're sort of replicating these coins having a value because they've been mined. But meme coins are different.
Yes. They don't have any value other than the monetization of a social media herding instinct. There's one meme coin which attracted my attention. It was launched just before Bitcoin hit 100K, and all it was the sentence, Bitcoin hits 100K. And within hours, it had a market capitalization. In other words, the number of tokens times the value, or the price, not exactly value, of the tokens was $57 million within a few hours. And you had about $1 million of these being traded every hour for a few hours. The price goes up from nothing to about a cent or maybe 2 cents. And then it gradually goes up over a few hours, and then it crashes because the person who launched it keeps about 80% or 90% of the tokens. And when they've made their millions of dollars, they just sell everything and crash the price. I mean, so it happens on all of them like that.
It sounds, well, I'll say it sounds like a scam. It sounds very close to a pyramid scheme where you're getting everybody to invest with the promise that something is going to have some value and they will cash out at the right time and make money. I mean, let's make one thing clear. These meme coins, you can't use them, can you? You can't buy them. They're like shares in Trump, basically, that are worth nothing.
The Trump and the Melania maybe. I mean, they launched 4, right? Trump, Melania, Ivanka, and Barron. So the kids had them too.
Oh, I see. Good.
Yeah. But first of all, Trump launched his on the Friday. And then 2 days later, well, it was very late at night, they launched them. So it was early on Saturday, the Trump price went up to like over $70 very quickly. And as you said at the opening, the market cap, the value was over $14 billion at one point. But it hasn't gone back to nothing like the Ivanka and Barron ones have. Even the price never got above about half a cent for those two. They were launched when Melania did, like overnight. It was Sunday night last week. And but the Melania one is still going. Like the Trump one still has a price of $30. It hasn't gone down to nothing.
And this is because, again, making that distinction, you can actually buy things with Bitcoin. You can use it to buy stuff. You can't do that with Trump's meme coin. So people who are buying into this, what are they buying? They're buying shares in Trump and other coins, these meme coins, worth what people are prepared to pay for them rather than having an actual value like Bitcoin.
Well, let's make it clear that Trump and possibly Melania, those tokens are not meme coins. They've got much more in common with fan tokens, like soccer clubs have their own tokens for their fans.
Right.
They've got much more in common with those. But do you want to talk about meme coins or do you want to talk about Trump?
Well, what I'm interested in is actually why people are buying into them, and also, has Trump benefited from this? Because the big news headline is Trump within a day, earns 40-something billion from his launch of his meme coin. But that's not quite true, is it? He doesn't have
No.
that money.
Well, he may have. I mean, his website, and he's minting them directly from his own website. You can, not if you're in the UK, but other people in the US, they can just put their credit card in his official Trump website, and it's called gettrumpmemes.com, and he's selling them directly. But he says his company, CIC Digital, is keeping 80% of the tokens. He says that. But it's quite possible that when Melania and Ivanka and Barron coins were launched 2 days later, they were blamed for the Trump token going right down from 75 to 30, halved in value. It could well have been that Trump did decide to capitalize on that and sold a lot of his coins. Because you see, it's being traded on exchanges. It's not just through, there is, although we can't use it in the UK, pump.fun.
Yeah.
It has meme coins. Thousands of them a day are being traded. In a few hours, there's a trend. Most people lose money because they buy too late, or they sell very early, and then they think, dang, I could have made 100,000 and I only made 10,000 or whatever it is because they sold too early, or they just buy too late, as a lot of the Trump fans probably have lost money by buying this.
And just before we go, Carol, a lot of people who are serious about cryptocurrency, who have been advocates of Bitcoin and the rest, they're quite annoyed about this Trump meme coin. Why?
Yes, he's really not done any favors for himself. I mean, if he wanted to be popular, which of course he doesn't, he might give the coins away to charity or to his MAGA fans, He could do that, but he's not. So he doesn't mind being unpopular. He just wants to make money.